What is up, guys? It is Steve here and welcome to this next episode of Garimad, episode 130. As you can clearly see, we're still in FIFA 13, believe it or not. And it is transfer time. It is transfer time, yeah. Alright, so I've taken in a lot of your guys' suggestions, and you are going to see just transfers this episode, and, you know, the simmed friendlies, but no one cares about friendlies. It is just... No, does anyone actually play friendlies? I have never seen anyone play friendlies. Like, all my friends are just like, nope, can't be bothered with friendlies, just skip to the real thing. So, I have a bunch of people on the shortlist, and I'm going to be going for a lot of them. I inquire for a few of them, but, you know, just because I inquire doesn't mean I am going to buy them. And, you know, just because the ones I didn't inquire doesn't mean I'm not going to buy them either. So, like I said, let's just remind you what I need. I really wanted 2 centre-backs. That was the main thing. I want 2 centre-backs. I also wanted a centre-forward / winger. I wanted... You know, someone that can rotate in a little bit like Benkley for Luis Alberto. You know, I feel very comfortable when I play them through the middle or out wide on the wings, and for that reason, you know, I wanted to make sure that I play them. Sorry, I just touched my mic. For that reason, I wanted to make sure that I get a centre forward that can play on both wings. But you know, I was also happy to go for just a winger like Shaqiri or Moses or Zagoev here. So yeah, you know, it was a tough choice. The other thing I wanted was a striker, an out-and-out striker. So a few of you suggested Wilfried Boney to me, and he was very cheap, 9 million for a striker. I was very happy to pay that. So I went down to 8 point what? Oh no, just 8, because I went down because you know obviously I don't want to be paying too much money, you know, so to say, and yeah, the other centre backs I was looking at, one of them was Ogbonna, obviously, but for me he was going to be a little bit too expensive, and you know what I really wanted to do was to trade one of my players. Sorry, I just touched my mic again. So you know, for example, I have like 4 or 5 centre halves on the bench that aren't really ever going to play. So you know, I might as well try trade them out, see if I can get the money from them, and you know, add a little bit of money on top to get Ogbonna. And you know, I realised at this point that you know 8.5 million and Espinoza isn't really going to be enough. So yeah, but you know, being me, I just go for as little money as possible to see whether they accept or not. And we move on here. It looks like I'm not going to be getting Moses for 18 million, but Aaron Cresswell is going for 5. And remember, this guy is a really promising left back. And I think in the end I do just swap him. I do offer a straight swap for Coke. Coke is worth 4.2 million. Aaron Cresswell worth 4.1 million. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to offer any money. Just go for Coke. Just go for Coke. You can have Coke if I can have Cresswell. The reason I swap Coke is because he is a little bit too old for me. And I do feel like Aaron Cresswell is better because he's actually a left back, whereas Coke isn't. And then we go into this guy, Stefan de Vrij. One of you guys, I think it was Stein actually, suggested him in the comments below. He is an absolute beastly centre half. And he's really very cheap because he hasn't signed a contract with his new club yet. And a good thing is that you know, Vitesse, obviously they accepted the offer straight away for Wilfried Boney. So 8 million, and we're already onto the contract negotiation stage here. And well, it's been about a week into the transfer saga, so you know, I definitely want to be signing Wilfried Boney. He is a huge, powerful striker. He reminds me lots of Lukaku during FIFA 12 and a little bit during FIFA 13. He's not that quick, but you know, you don't need to be quick when you have the strength of Wilfried Boney, and the power of his shot is so huge. Oh my god, his shot is so powerful. You guys are going to see in the coming episodes. So I thought that's a little bit of a giveaway. I clearly am going to sign Wilfried Boney. So yeah, that's our first summer signing. Wilfried Boney comes in to replace Negredo. Hopefully, if we can sell Negredo, that would be fantastic. We'll do a little bit of business with Negredo a little bit later on in this episode. But here I'm just looking through for another centre half to offer Torino for Angelo Ogbonna, because he is such a good player, Ogbonna. I really don't want to be paying more than 10 million for him, because it will mean that I cannot, you know, I won't have the budget to afford the other players. But we move on again here, and this time I'm going after Stefan de Vrij again. They didn't accept the 5 million offer, so I give them 6 million plus. I think I gave him another centre half. Yeah, let's go for Espinosa. So that's a good amount of money there, 6-7 million and a little bit more. But Ipswich straight away accept the offer for Aaron Cresswell. They're getting a better right back in exchange for a left back, and you know, they don't see the potential that Aaron Cresswell has, unlike me. So I go all out, give him 30,000, and put 5 years on his contract. Oh, 4 years. Make him a crucial first team player. Of course he's going to sign. Who doesn't want that sort of money? And who doesn't want to come to the sort of club that Sevilla is? One challenging for the title, unlike Ipswich, I must say. Poor old Ipswich. But yeah, very much the main thing that I had to think about this summer transfer window was the budget. And in the end, I think I decided to not go after Ogbonna anymore because I threw so many offers at them in exchange for so many centre halves. I even threw a keeper in there, the 83 Diego Lopez, who of course I didn't play a game at all last season. I tried an offer for him, and they still wanted more money. So yeah, that was a little bit annoying. Espinosa did actually get a transfer offer for him from Real Zaragoza, and I accepted that straight away because if I can get rid of him, I would much rather have the money than the player. Feyenoord still do not want to give me Stefan de Vrij, and I think it was time to go all out. I gave them Maduro and I gave them 5 million. Still, I'm trying to kind of win the budget back. I'm trying to get some good deals that are on kind of on the low price wise, but. This player certainly wasn't very expensive. Aaron Cresswell comes in for 0, straight swap for Coke. Espinosa has been sold for 1.1 million, so we do get a nice bit of money from them. I'm not selling Diego Alves at this time because he is one of the best keepers in the game after Casillas, who is still around, believe it or not. And well, we have a new signing already, Aaron Cresswell. So that's our second summer signing after we bought Wilfred Boney. Now sit here. Lorenzo Insigne, for me, he was going to be my centre forward or my winger. I felt very comfortable that he could play both positions if I needed him to. So this was my search for a winger. You guys suggested a bunch of players in the comments below, but one of them was Sterling, for example, and Sterling is a little bit underrated for me. I don't want to play him. He's still in the 70s at this point, and I don't want to have any 70 rated players. He's in the low 70s as well. He's like 70, 78 or something. I don't know. But I just did not want him, to be honest. Another offer comes in for Atienza, my shitty centre half who I never ever play. Of course I'm going to accept that. Feyenoord still do not want to give me Stefan de Vrij. So you know what? At this point I'm thinking I want this centre half because he is so good. 83 overall at only 24 years old. I'm just going to go all out, give them 7 million, see what they do. And it turns out that Feyenoord can actually be persuaded with money. You'll see in a little bit here. But first of all, we have an offer from Atletico Madrid for Tchaikovsky. I say no. Atletico Madrid, you're going to give me 3.5 million because, well, you can. Another thing to add here is I'm obviously not selling Diego Alves. Another thing to add is Tchaikovsky is actually retiring at the end of his contract. He is going to be out of the game at the end of his contract. So for that reason, I really want to cash in on him now. Kind of get rid of all our wastes, so to speak. Unfortunately, Rioso Lozano, he was my free agent. I forgot to mention him, actually. He was my third summer signing. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm going to sneeze. I actually am. He was my third summer signing, and he did get a red card in his first game, but he's a free agent, so he's going to be a very key player for me because he is one of the most... every once in a while, I mean... You get a free agent who just has so much potential, it's unreal. So yeah, I do offer Negredo here just for a straight swap. I think for Insigne. Oh no, I offer a little bit of money as well because Negredo isn't worth that much. I was very much after Insigne if they wanted to give him to me for the on the low amount. But after I saw that they want Diego Lopez and 10 million, I'm like, no, that's it. Ogbonna, you're clearly not going to come to us this summer because we don't have the budget for you. I'm sorry, my friend. Feyenoord finally do accept the 7 million offer for Stefan de Vrij. At the minute, he doesn't have enough. At the minute, we don't have enough wage budget to offer him sufficient wages. But I very quickly go and adjust that and. Well, here we go. There's the wages. There's the contract I offer him. It was very good. Next up, we have Roma in a friendly. I was surprised to see Lamela and De Rossi and Pjanic are actually all on the bench as well as Stecklenburg. But then again, it is a friendly, I suppose. For me, Boney started his first game. Cresswell started his first game, and Ruiz Lazono started his second. Of course, after the red card, he did redeem himself. He got a goal nice and early on. to make it 1-0 to us. Roma then pulled one back through Koscielny, but Perotti scored pretty much instantly after. And yeah, that's how the game finished. Oh no, we did actually have time for one more goal from Sevilla, and that did go to Wilfred Boney. So Boney manages to get on the score sheet in his first game, which is fantastic. Of course, the goal doesn't count because it's a pre-season game, but the good thing is he's scoring. De Vrij instantly accepts our contract offer, and there we go. There is our 4th summer signing, and wow, we're on our way, aren't we? Here's what, obviously now I've signed one centre back, I'm still going to be after another one. If I can get them on the low, price-wise again, I'd be very much glad to do it. Again, I'm still going for this winger / centre forward. Obviously I don't want to pay too much money. I did initially when I inquired. Moskva came back to me and said they want 18 million. I gave them the Grado and 2.5 million, which is equivalent to about 15 million. And you know they're well. We'll see if they accept. But we do win 4-0 against Torino, which just goes to show that Ogbonna, if you had been part of us, you could have came on. Boney scored a second goal as well, so 2 goals in 2 games for him. And Diego Ramos is injured for a short amount of time there. But Cala wants a little bit more wages. Cala is obviously my like second tier centre back. He's my cover centre back, and for that reason, I wasn't too keen on giving him that much of a wage boost. So I went down to find where he is and what he's earning, and well, I felt 10,000 was a good amount of money. I did offer 20,000 because I do want to keep him at the club, but I don't think he accepts it. And again, this is going to be one of those transfer sagas where in the end I'm going to have to sell him because I'm not going to play him that much. Because as a manager, I do not like to play someone who is thinking about a move away. I do not like it. So there he is. He says, it's not something I want to commit myself to. I'm going to decide where I want to play my football in the near future. So he's not committed to the cause, and for that reason, I do not want to, to play him. Still after this other winger centre forward, I offer Negredo and 2.5 million, which is something I've been doing a lot for the 85 rated wingers, and unfortunately they are going to come straight back to me and say that they do not accept. But Fernando Navarro is wanted by FC Utrecht, and of course I'm going to accept that offer because he's never ever going to play again. I also have another left back on the bench in the form of Luna, who is very capable. Bayern obviously don't want to sell Shaqiri for that much money. So it looks like I can't go after Shaqiri as well. So it is leaving me in a little bit of a problem. Because, of course, there we go. Kyle Walker. Now this guy is an absolute tank. I offer, first of all, I offer a straight swap for Negredo. And, well, let's finish with this. Obviously, they expect us to finish third. The Spanish media. I think we can go above and beyond that. I think we can finish second or challenge for the title as we were doing towards last season. Remember, last season we came second without even playing Barcelona. We came second. Navarro has been sold to Utrecht. Again, we come back. Spurs come back and say they want 3.5 million and Negredo, and I'm like, yeah, boy, I'll give you 3. No, I'll give you 2. I decided, because I am a little stingy cunt. So, so I do give him 2 million, and well, the good thing is that they come back and accept, but you're going to have to see that next episode. So guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a lot of transfers. Next episode will be the same. We'll also start a league campaign next episode, but remember, transfer window means lots of transfers. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, and comment below.